the election happened yesterday, and it was what it was. To be fair, winning the House with these districts is something that I did not think we could do very easily a year and a half ago. So we're having more power today than I thought we would have. Unfortunately, we lost the Senate. And the way we lost the Senate is going to be a problem in the long term because everyone who lost voted against Kavanaugh. And if everyone who loses votes against Kavanaugh, then next time there's a Kavanaugh, nobody's going to vote against him. So that's a problem. On the upside in the Senate, as I said in the last video, 20 odd of the 30 odd seats up in 2 years are going to be Republican seats. So they're going to have to worry about the general election, how popular is Trump, that sort of thing. On the downside, Trump is going to get what he wants in terms of nominations for the time being. So what can we do with the House? Well, it's the House, not much. I mean, we saw what happens when you control only the House and you have a Tea Party of the right and you're the right. John Boehner tried it for 4 years. He was able to be a pain in the ass, but he was not able to pass any laws. Or rather, he passed plenty of laws, but they all got vetoed or they didn't get taken up by the Senate, and he's got no legislative accomplishments. If we have the House and we've got a Tea Party of the left, and a couple people are talking about that, we're not going to pass any laws. So that's gone. I mean, in some ways, whether we have a Tea Party of the left or not, it doesn't matter because you don't have the votes in the Senate, so you can't pass the law. And even if you did, you can't get the president's signature. So what can we do? The answer is we can investigate Trump. One of the reasons he has already offered us to make some okay-ish policy compromises is in exchange for us not investigating him is because he's terrified of what will happen if we do. So we pretty much have to. Another thing they can do is they can't really protect Mueller because Mueller is an executive branch appointee, and the legislative branch can't really go into the executive branch and do anything. But if one of Mueller's people leaks a bunch of data to them, they can put it in the public record. If Trump is obstructing Mueller, they can investigate that. They can do to Trump what the Republicans did to Clinton and what they tried to do to Obama and what they did to Hillary with email. Can they stop Trump? Can they abolish ICE? No. Can they stop Trump, from using ICE to bully Hispanics? Well, maybe. Probably not. But in theory, if someone went to Trump and said, okay, we won't do any investigating of you at all, in exchange, this is going to be the immigration policy for the next 2 years, and we're not going to invade Iran. You're going to take the sanctions off Iran, and we're going to revisit your tax bill so it doesn't attack Obamacare quite so much. So the individual mandate is restored to Obamacare, et cetera, et cetera. We might have the leverage to do that, but that's going to be tough. So basically and anticipating what deals he would agree to, what we could get through our House, and anticipating what we can get through the House. What do we have 218 votes for? That's very difficult at this point. I would say this is actually a situation where the talents of Nancy Pelosi are useful, because that woman can get to 218 in her sleep. You get somebody new, you get somebody untried, you get somebody who doesn't have relationships with everybody. How is that person going to be able to know what how is that person going to be able to do that? So, as always, when you're in opposition, it's complicated and it's hard work and it's a pain in the ass. But it is what it is, we can investigate Trump and maybe in exchange for dropping some of the investigations, he would give us something worth getting, but probably not. So pretty much what we've got is the ability to investigate Trump, and okay. And one of the things that sucks about politics is technically this is victory, But hey, life happens.